Hi, I'm Rosalie. I want to talk about interpreting music. People ask me about my thinking process, about how I pick songs and break them down. But let's back up. I come from a deaf family. My parents are deaf, my grandparents are deaf, my uncle, cousin, they're all deaf. My son is deaf. He's the fifth generation. Now, I want to tell you that my family is deaf with a big D. And their view on music is that it's not very interesting. It's boring. It's a hearing thing. I got into music when I was about 3 or 5. I loved it. I wanted piano lessons. My mom said, okay. I wanted guitar lessons. My mom said, okay. She didn't understand how I was so involved in music. And we didn't have that bond. I love music. I love dancing to the beat. But music had English words, and that was shut off to deaf people. Hard of hearing people and a few deaf people that could hear a little bit, the English words they could connect with, they could understand. I tried to do the same. I would listen to the music over and over to MJ's I'm Bad. My brother is a coda. He would interpret while I would find that connection. I really enjoyed listening and signing music, but I was disappointed that my family wasn't interested. I wanted my mom to enjoy music. So, how would I do that? I would play with different songs and I'd pick different songs that I felt like my mom would like. I would practice them, practice signing. My mom would watch me, but she would always shut off and not be interested. So I'd pick a different one, practice it, and I'd try to practice with more emotion. Now I'm grown up, I'm 37, and I can safely inform the message. I can take out the English words, but 80% of the time I'm successful, and 20% of the time I fail. I'm successful while using ASL. English, eh. Often music with an ASL background, that's not very accepted. I have to work on that. Now, I want to tell you how I pick the proper music and how I'm successful 80% of the time. First, the song must have a story, something that can relate to deaf culture, have content to realize the point. You can't just like saying, "Boy, I'm leaving." The audience will be like, "What happened? Why is he leaving?" You have to pick a song that has a story that has a beginning and the end. This is important because you can't pick a song that has a lot of ooh, why, ooh, la, la, la. What's the content? What's the point of the oohs? It becomes, it makes the audience become disconnected. The second, the music must have a beat. What's the reason for a beat? You will notice that deaf people respond when they feel a beat. meaning any song, ballad, or orchestra that has no beat, the deaf people shut down. If they can feel the music, then they can experience it, watch it, make a connection. They can experience it by watching and feeling. If the beat is all over the place, some deaf people, big D deaf people, majority like the content, the feeling. That's important. The third is English words can be a struggle. Anyone can be watching you performing, but this can go two different ways. The audience can either connect with the music and follow along, or be completely disconnected and not understand at all. Ooh, that's tough. For example, oh baby, I'm wondering why. See that I'm listening to the music, I'm mouthing the music, I'm signing the music, but to the audience, that's shutting them off. That's not letting them understand the story. It's confusing. And this way fails. Other interpreters can grasp the concept of ASL. I've seen a few do a good job, but many of them can't find that connection, can't use ASL properly. Many struggle with listening to the beat and understanding it. Many have no rhythm. They can't find the rhythm with the audience. Many will ignore what the audience wants, and they become disconnected. For a person who loves music, that's hard for me to watch. I want to find that match, but when the audience wants it one way and wants to be involved, but the interpreter is refusing, it's hard. You have to find that happy medium. And how do you find that happy medium? What do? Well, I've seen many interpreters dance while they interpret. That's distracting. Many interpreters get so involved into the music, but the music doesn't tell the story. It doesn't show what the content is. The audience will understand how the won't understand how the music is connected with the story. Imagine dead air. The beat is strong. Use your hands to keep up with the beat. ASL can stay with the rhythm. The audience will feel it. ASL stays with the beat, but limit the dancing and your body movement. It's so distracting. So those are my rules. First, you have to find a story. It's important to pick a song with a beat. And you have to find that happy medium between the interpreter and the audience. You have to find that proper match.